Hi everybody, guess what I got? It's the Recurve Squonk Mod by Mike Vapes and Wotofo. And we're gonna go ahead and go down. We're gonna take a look at it. Pretty much you can see it right here, and this is how it is, and we're all done. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna go down, talk about it a little bit, and then we'll come back up and I'll give you my pros and cons and talk about it a little bit more. Okay, so here we are with the Mike Vapes and Wotofo Recurve Squonk Mod. This is the box that it comes in. And I love this. This is like one of my favorite parts. It says Recurve. Can you read it? Yeah, that's what it says. Okay, so it says this kit contains the mod, a user manual, USB charging cable, and battery adapters. And then you've got your scratch off authenticity and Mike Vapes here and Wotofo. That I do have the white one. It comes in, I want to say it was 5 different colors. I can't remember right now. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get the mod out. Now, I won't lie. Getting it out the first time was a bitch. But we got it, so it's okay. And you take this off and you're going to get the booklet. The booklet's going to have all the information regarding the Recurve, and it comes in all these different languages. So I think that's really, really awesome. Here it does say output voltage 3.7 to 4.2, but I did hear that it's actually got a 3.3 volt cutoff. So I just want to make you aware of that. It does take all these different types of batteries, 18650, 2650s, 2700s, and 21700s. And it does come with the 8 ml capacity Squonk bottle. So there's everything there. It just gives you some pictures and some protections. This right here is the protections. It's actually got 6 different protections, and then it's got LED lights that flash and do other things, depending on the protection that it's actually trying to warn you about. And then you've got this, which is actually the Wotofo 18650 battery adapter. And then you've got another adapter here, which I think is really, really cool. And then of course your charging cable. So that's everything that's included in the box. If you notice, it does not come with an extra Squonk bottle, but that's because it's not a proprietary bottle, so they did not choose to actually include a secondary, because you can use any one that you actually have in any other Squonk device. So here's the mod here. I will tell you that even without a battery, it does have a little bit of weight to it, but that's because of the chip that they have in it. It's got so many protections that they built it really, really strong. I mean, this, feeling it in the hand, you can tell that it's going to be a long-lasting mod. It just feels long-lasting. It doesn't feel cheap at all. The only thing I'm worried about is this white getting dirty from my fingers with juice on it. But anyway, it does say Recurve here. You've got your spring-loaded 510 Squonk pin there. It's got your USB charging port right here. On the bottom, it does say Wotofo and Mike Vapes, and this is the bottom of it. And to take out your Squonk bottle, all you do is take this off. These magnets are really good. There's a couple mods out there that actually have something like this on them to remove your Squonk bottles, and I have to say that this one's my favorite one. This is the one that it literally feels very, very secure, so I really like that. Of course, I'm a mess, so I have everything leaking everywhere because I have been using it. And the bottle comes out pretty easy. All you have to do is just pull it out. I do have liquid in it, so it's probably gonna spew, but there you go. Very, very easy to fill. The only thing that I wish is that this bottom piece, this bottom ring right here, was a little bit wider so that you can grip it. But being that I've got the Wotofo Squonk cap, or Squonk, what is it called? The refill Squonk cap. That's the only way that I fill things anymore. I don't even take the bottles out, to be honest with you. But it fits really, really easy in here. It's like buttery smooth. You just stick it in there and push it up and you're done. That's it. So I think that that's really, really a great feature. It's very easy. This doesn't pop off. You can hear the magnets click on. So I really, really like that. I love the firing button. It's very, very clicky. And then this is just the way that it grips is sort of like a pistol grip, I guess you want to call it, but it fits perfectly well in the hand. It doesn't matter if you have a female hand, a male hand, it's going to fit really, really nice in the hand. And then to take off or change your battery, you just undo this door here, which is metal. So I like that. It's not gonna break. It's not gonna be flimsy or anything like that. You do have a magnet here, and magnet here. So that door is gonna stay on. Like, it's literally, you can hear it just clip right on. Currently, I have a 2700 battery in here. I did have a 21700 battery for the past couple days. I will tell you that the one that I have, which is, if I'm not mistaken, it's an iJoy 21700, is one of these. It is a really, really tight fit, but it works. You just have to be really, really careful when you put it in. You want to make sure that you try to keep it as straight as possible, but you do need to push this little button in, you know, the little... once you do that, it does fit in there. It's just really, really tight. So that one's dead. So I just put this one in, which fits really nice, just like the 18650 with the adapter. Of course, I'm doing things crazy. It's not even that hard. It really isn't that hard. You just literally put it in there. Okay, so to turn the mod on, all you have to do is click it 5 times. And if you watch right here, it's gonna light up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, I already had it on. Let's try to turn it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now it's off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It turns on. And there you go. Let me go ahead and put my RDA on it, which of course I have to have my black Recurve RDA on here with my John Elmore matchy drip tip, of course. And with this on it, see, it's not on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry about that. There's the light right there. Now you will get the light. If you have a short circuit, it's gonna flash 5 times white, then it'll cut off. If you have a battery low voltage, it'll flash 10 times and then it'll turn off. If you have overheating, it's going to be a steady white light. You're going to see that white light. It's not going to turn off. So you know that there's something wrong. You have to look at it. It's also got the auto cutoff, reverse battery, and overcharging and discharging LED settings. If you have no atomizer on it, it's going to flash 1 time, or for 1 second, 1 full second, it'll start flashing. And then while it's charging, it's going to stay white. Once it's fully charged, the light will turn off. So that's awesome. It does have 2 amp charging, which is one of the faster charges. So if you are charging your battery in here, which I do not recommend for any type of external batteries, I always recommend an external charger. But if you were to do it, it does have the 2 amp charging. You've got the 6 protections features. You've got the 8 ml bottle. It's solid in the hand. You've got a great clicky button. There's really nothing much more to talk about it. It is an unregulated device, but it has protections. So I know that there are some people out there that might be worried about getting something that's mechanical. This is not mechanical. It's just unregulated. So it does have protections in it. So let's go ahead and go on top, take a vape, and we'll talk more. Okay, so here we are back on top with the Recurve mod, and I do have mine in black and white. Again, I think it comes in like 5 or 6 different colors. I know they've got the red and black, the blue and black, the gray and black, I think the black and black, the black and white. It's got so many colors. I love it. I love matching things, and I love colors and everything else, which is why, of course, I had to have the whole matchy thing going on. And it's not because it's Mike Vapes. That's just literally what I do with everything that I own. So about this, I will let you know it is a little bit heavy. But again, it's because it's got all those built-in protections. It's also because it does have the protections, the weight, it's regulated. It's an unregulated mod, but it's got a lot of regulated features in the way of protections. So I really like that. I love how it feels in the hand. Even as a female with smaller hands, it's very, very easy to grip. Honestly, I usually grip it like this, but there are a lot of times that I'm actually vaping it like this and it does not bother me. I'm a thumb pusher. And for me, I like having my Addy closer to my mouth than on the end. So I do it both ways. So I guess I'm sort of like a lefty, but with my right hand, I don't know. But let's go ahead and have a vape and then I'll talk more about it. Yeah, it hits. I love the Squonk bottle. I think that it's perfect. It's not too tight or too soft, too hard. It's just right. It's perfect. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even pressing it, and then I like overfill everything, and I have liquid coming out because it's like you can't feel it, but you can. It's really, really funny. It squonks beautifully. It's like as soon as you touch it, it's squonking, which I think is amazing. You don't have to put a lot of pressure in it. You don't got to think about it. You just go ahead and squonk. It fits any Addies up to a 26 millimeter without overhang. You can put a little bit bigger, but you're gonna have some overhang. It is, what is it? It's 90 millimeters tall, not including this little thumb part here, but right here to here, it is 90 millimeters tall. It will, like I said, it will fit up to a 26 millimeter Addy on it without the overhang. It works just beautifully. The only thing I have to say is that I was looking for battery ventilation because that to me is kind of important, but I didn't see any. But then again, the mod has not heated up. I've been using it, and usually I can tell because the mod will get a little bit warm, and this has not. So because of the type of material that it's made out of, it's not gonna overheat, and plus it's got all those built-in protections, so it's not gonna do it. So that to me is like really awesome. The only other con that I have, and I guess it depends on the type of 21700 batteries that you have. The one that I have is really, really tight fit. So you want to be careful when you insert it and you pull them out. Putting it in wasn't a problem. Taking it out was a little bit more of a problem for me, but everything else fits just perfectly. And once it's in there, there's literally, like I have a 2700 in here and there's no rattle. Not from the button, not from nothing. Not that you walk around like this, doing this, but I don't understand that, but it doesn't rattle. And I've got a 2700 in here and it fits perfectly. So if you don't have a 21700, don't fret, it's okay. If you've got a 2700, it works just as well. I know that a lot of people like the 21700s, but if you don't have it, it's okay. I promise you. Even the 18650, I have tried that out as well, and it works just beautifully. Now, the 21700 will give you a longer lasting battery life. Of course, it's just, it's obvious. That's what's gonna happen. But if all you have is 2700s, that's fine. Because I was out of 21700s, I put my 2700 in, and it works just beautifully. So, one more vape. I have to tell you that the feel of this makes me go to grab it more than my other mods now. It feels like a dual battery mod, but it's a single battery mod. I don't know how to explain it. It's really, really weird that way. I love the fact that they come in the multiple colors. Other than the two cons that I mentioned, that's it. That's all that I could find from this. And they're not really cons. They're like subjective gotta mentions more so than a con. Because somebody's going to bring it up, so I want to go ahead and bring it up first. It looks beautiful with the recurve, but it looks beautiful with just about anything that you put on it as well. I just like matching, so I have to have it on here. But yeah, so I'm going to leave the links down below where you can get this. They're going to have it in my Vpro, my Vapor Store, Wotofo.com, of course. Hit that, what is it? Hit that thing. Sorry about that, Mike. Yeah, so if you want to hit it, just go ahead and hit it. That's all. Just go on and hit it. But yeah, he's got everything on there, so that's not a problem at all. I love the fact that you can change out your Squonk bottles as well to anything because it's not proprietary. That kills me. When you buy something and you don't have an extra one and it's proprietary and then you got to sit there and hunt around, and I don't like that. So this, it's so user-friendly, and it's even good for newer vapors. So whereas I would not have recommended, like say for instance, the Pulse, the original Pulse Squonk, because it was more of a mech mod, this I would definitely recommend to a new vapor because it's got so many protections in it. You can't go wrong with the protections that it has. And it gives you the little light indications for each of those protections. So that's awesome. In addition to that, it's got, it's easy. 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. You can't go wrong with that. The resistance, it does take from a 0.08 to a 3 ohm. I will tell you that the lower your resistance, the harder it hits. I had one, like a build that was like almost a 0.3, and it didn't hit as hard as it's hitting now, which is a point, I want to say it's a 0.14. So, you know, depending on your build or your Addy, or if you've got dual coil, single coil, whatever your resistance is, it's going to hit differently based off of that. But either way, it's still a great vape. I love it. It's working perfectly well for me. And yeah, so I guess I will see you on the next one. I'll leave all the links down below. Of course, it's going to be available at wotofo.com. It's going to be available on Mike's website. It's going to be available on My V Pro. I think I saw it on Element Vape, Heaven Gifts, just about everywhere. So I'll leave all those links down below. I'll leave them all down below and you can get it. So yeah, so I guess I will see you on the next one. Thanks so much for watching and see ya.